joining me on my vlog today. My name is Kerry Kennedy. I am a multi-genre author. I'm also a book blogger and a vlogger, and I have just received my new Vinted book haul, which has come in this fantastic wrapped box. It's quite substantial because what I generally do, if you don't follow my vlogs already, is I generally do a monthly purchase from this fantastic woman that I found on Vinted, who is English. So I live in Spain, so it can be really difficult if you like to buy second-hand books and pre-loved books. I mean, for sure, I buy off Amazon as well, but I do have a bit of a Vinted addiction problem, which, yeah, that's out there now. So yes, I do. And I love buying a Vinted here in Spain. And this lady is English, and she's basically a librarian, and she has just got over 3,000 books, and so I'm there every month purchasing books from her that I just love nothing more than to chat about. So we're going to start with some Christmas ones. The first one I've got is called Hopeful Hearts at Glenda Hall, which is this book, and the author is Victoria Walters. I haven't read Victoria Walters before, and I'm actually trying to expand my reading in terms of the authors. So I don't know if you're the same, but I tend to get an author and then I just read everything about them if I get really hooked on their books. So what I'm trying now to do is just to expand different authors that I've not come across before. And then what I'm doing in 2024, really exciting, is I'm just going to be buying lots and lots of indie books, because I'm an indie author. I do support them and I buy lots of their books and I read lots of their books on Kindle. But next year I want to look for indie authors, which is going to be difficult on Vinted because she's got mainly the authors that are published. So this looks like a cute little story. It says, what happens when love takes you to unexpected places? And it's set in the Scottish Highlands. And it just sounds like it's going to be a real comfy, cosy romance right up my street. The other Christmas book that I got in this bundle is Christmas on the Little Cornish Isles. That's a cute cover, isn't it? And I love anything that is to do with Cornwall. So this is by Philippa Ashley, who I have read before, and she's a fantastic author. I really like her. She always writes a really cosy book. And at the moment, I am in my Christmas series, so all I'm reading, well, actually, I've been reading since the end of October, really, because I couldn't resist all my Christmas books. And I don't want to even say how many I've downloaded on my Kindle app, there's so many. I then got a book by Heather Morris called Three Sisters. I didn't actually order this book. This one was thrown in with the book bundle because I do buy a book bundle, so I might buy 20 books at a time. And the lady who sells all the books, she always gives me a couple of books free, which is that's just really lovely. And I got a Christmas card. Now, one of my favourite authors, for those of you that don't know me, is Lucy Diamond. She just writes a fantastic book, and they've always got good humour in them. And they're usually always quite chunky, which I do really like. I mean, I like a chunky book. When I read Kindle, I tend to like to stay around the 230, 240 page mark. But when it comes to physical books, I don't know what there is, just something comforting about a big book. This one is called Sweet Temptation, a story of love, friendship, calories and cake. Well, if it's got cake in it, then, you know, it's definitely my type of book. Heidi Swain is another one of my favourite authors. This is called The Cherry Tree Cafe. And this is about, I can't read it, Lizzie's life feels as though it's fallen apart. And instead of the marriage proposal she was hoping for, she is unceremoniously dumped and her job is about to go the same way. So I really like it when you read books where their life seems like it's all falling apart, and then they go off somewhere or they meet somebody by chance, and then it just becomes all deathly romantic. And yeah, I love that. And this is just such a cute cover. And also I got by Lauren Weisberger. Oh, I've got a picture postcard in that as well. That's nice, isn't it? Monroe's Books. Oh, Monroe's Books in Canada. So if anybody's listening here from Canada, this bookstore on this postcard that I've received in the box is from Monroe's Bookshop. It's nice. Might have to go and visit there one day. And this is called Everyone Worth Knowing by Lauren Weisberger, who is the author of The Devil Wears Prada. And if you haven't seen the movie, you should see the movie. It's fantastic. It's a really lovely film. And I can't remember the actor's name who plays the main guy in it, but he's really hot. And, sorry, my battery saver on my phone is just letting me know it's about to run out of battery, so hopefully it's not going to do it while I'm vlogging. So this is another book that I've got, so I better talk quickly, just in case my battery runs out, because I don't want to have to re-record. Kat Gordon. An Unsuitable Woman. I bought this because of the cover. I haven't read this author before, so I'm really looking forward to reading her book. And this is about Theo Miller, a young, bright and ambitious man, when he and his earnest young sister Maud step off the train into the simmering heat of Nairobi. Both eagerly await their new life, yet neither are prepared for the pain that it will bring. So this sounds like it might be a book that's probably going to tear at my heartstrings. But I love the cover, and I thought, you know what, I've not read this author, so I want to try her. Excuse me. Now, Debbie McComber. I don't know if you've ever read a Debbie McComber book, but it just feels like you are being covered in a nice, rich, warm, cozy blanket. She writes the best romance. She's one of my most favourite authors, and I've read pretty much every single one of her Christmas books, and I just love it when she's got a new Christmas release coming out. This one is called The Shop on Blossom Street, and it's about Lydia is one of life's survivors. At 30, she's beaten cancer twice and is determined to embrace the future. Image conscious Jacqueline has an empty marriage and a son who she believes is married beneath him. So it goes on a little bit because I'm going to run out of battery. I don't want to blurb on and on about it. But it's about 4 women and how their lives are affected by certain circumstances. And these are things that could happen to us in real life, you know, and they do, they're real life scenarios. So this is about friendship and love and hope. Then I bought some thriller books because I love a good thriller book. So I'm all about romance and Christmas time, but then throughout the year I read romance, sports romances, thriller books, horror books, you name it. And I got this called The Cottage by Lisa Stone. So I have read Lisa Stone before. If you've not read her, she's really good. She really holds you on the pages. You know, you just got to keep going because she writes her books in such a way that you just feel that you can't put the book down because you always think you're just there with knowing, you know, what's going on, and then you're not, and there's always a great fantastic plot twist at the end. So she's a really good author. I do love a nostalgic book as well, and this one is called A Russian Book Victory by Jane Fullerton. Again, I do like this author, and I've read a lot of books by her, and I do really love books that are set around about the World War II era. I just love all the nostalgia that comes with it, but I always find that I get really upset when I read them because some of the things when I read books around about this era are so heart-wrenching. But what always shines through in these books from the author is the way that they display and show you how everybody worked together and everybody was, you know, they became a unit and they just wanted to help each other. And I think that's something that can be seriously lacking in today's world. Now this book, Shatter Me, which you've probably all heard of and you've probably all read it, and I'm probably the last person ever to have got a copy of it. It's been on my TBR for, I would say, a year. I just never got around to buying it, but I've heard so many fantastic things about it. Well, it has got mixed reviews, but most of them that I've come across on Bookstagram and Booktop are really good reviews. And I finally got around to buying it. I don't know why I haven't bought it before, and I probably, when I'm reading it, going to think, why didn't I just get this? And this is by Tahare Mafi. I probably haven't pronounced that right. I'm not going to tell you what this book's all about because I think most of you already know what this book's about. And then my last book I've got is by Phoebe Morgan. She's a new to me author. It's called The Girl Next Door. This is a psychological thriller, and it says one little lie just became deadly. And I really love a psychological thriller. I mean, I love authors like Freida McFadden. And by the way, I have also written a couple of psychological thrillers which are available on Amazon, just if you're interested. A little bit of plugging my own book there. But that's not what I'm here for today. I'm here to my vlog. So I've got some fantastic books there. And the first one that I am going to read... Oh, I've got another book over here that I am reading. I just want you to share this with you quickly. It's called The 12 Dates of Christmas. And this is by Lisa Dickinson. And if you don't know Lisa Dickinson, then you really must read one of her books because I've read quite a few of her books and she's just so funny. And her characters are just like you and me. They're just normal, down-to-earth people. And she's just hysterical. And I love all her people. I love the people she puts in her books. The characters, the lead female characters are just a scream. They're totally balmy, nuts. And I can relate to them, so that's why I love them. So do pick up a copy of this book because it's really special. I'm loving it. Anyway, that's it from me for now. There won't be another vlog posting out before Christmas because I am in the middle of writing 3 really hefty books. I've also publishing a book, Santa Fe Billionaire, which is live today as the ebook. You can buy it anywhere. It's not on Kindle Unlimited because it's wide. It's on Barnes & Noble. It's on Amazon. It's literally everywhere. And the physical book comes out next week, the 20th. So I am mad with promotions and talking about my book, and And yes, I'm a little bit exhausted. And as you all know out there who do vlogs, it's never a 5-minute process just to record and send it out. So, and with the holidays, I've got quite a lot going on. I do have my tree up. I have got some presents underneath my Christmas tree. I'm actually quite surprised. And my work, I'm an EA, an executive assistant, is just a little bit got busy because, you know, my boss is super busy. So he's keeping me really busy at the moment. And I just feel that I have not got time to put another vlog out. But I really, 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 really appreciate that you have been listening to me talk all about books. And I'm so excited to read some of these, especially, where's my Christmas books? Christmas on the Little Cornish Isles, just in case you want to see that one again. And Hopeful Hearts at Glenda Hall. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you all have a fantastic, wonderful, very merry, peaceful, safe Christmas, and I will speak to you all in the new year when I do my New Year vlog. Oh, thank you so much for supporting me throughout the year. It absolutely means the world to me. If you haven't already subscribed, please help out an indie author who's trying to grow their YouTube channel and hit subscribe down at the bottom, because all your support, you know, it just means so much to me. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.